Shanaz Musical Sensation. This year, I promise to bring you lots of guests that will inspire and motivate each and every one of us. As we're in a brand new year, we need to take better care of ourselves. Because when we take care of ourselves, we're able to be around the folks we love and without having complications in our life. We need a stress-free life, and taking care of ourselves will give it a little bit of ease, a little bit of peace, and help us to get the best out of life itself. Welcome to Shanaz Musical Sensation, a program that broadcasts on Spectrum TV, channel 96, every Saturday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. And yes, Spectrum TV is actually #1 when it comes to television network in NYC. If you miss our program, you could see it on my website, www.shanazmusicalsensation.com, maybe on YouTube, maybe on mywestindiantv.com. So many platforms to watch my program. Let's open our program with a beautiful number, a beautiful musical number. When we return, we'll talk to our beautiful registered dietitian. That's right, she takes care of so many folks, making them feel well every day. I'm sure she has some tips for each and every one of us. Keep watching my program.
ऐसा समा न होता, कुछ भी यहाँ न होता, मेरे हमराही जो तुम न होते, मेरे हमराही जो तुम न होते।
ऐसा समा न होता, कुछ भी यहाँ
मौसम ये ना आता यूं न छाती ये घटा, ऐसे गुनगुनाती यूं न गाती ये हवा। मौसम ये ना आता यूं न छाती ये घटा, ऐसे गुनगुनाती यूं न गाती ये हवा। गुल शबनम के मोती ना पिरोते, मेरे हमराही जो तुम न होते।
ऐसा समा न होता, कुछ भी यहाँ न
Everyone's dream is to own their own home, a place they can be themselves, a place they call their own. Real estate salesperson Anthony Pancham from Save Max Dream Home Realty in Mississauga, Ontario puts people in their dream home. From new condos, new semi-detached, detached, residential resales, and all commercial real estate, he can do it all. Always want to own your dream home? Well, wait no more. Contact real estate salesperson Anthony Pancham at 613-246-6926. That is 613-246-6926. Call Anthony today.
King Solomon Logistics, with over 3 decades of experience, we are the expert when it comes to shipping. We invite you to stop by our brand new office, 13409 Liberty Avenue. We ship to Guyana, Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, Suriname, St. Lucia. Nothing is too big or too small. Send a car, bike, tractor, barrel, or boxes. Not forgetting your containers. We do money transfer. Love online shopping? Ship them to us and we will forward it to their destination. King Solomon Logistics, 718-658-1187. The name to remember for all your insurance needs is Main Street Insurance Agency. Home, flood, auto, business, and the most important, your life. Stanley Raj, 718-848-7610. We are an independent agent with many carriers, so call us 24/7, 1-800-547-7991. Let us give you a code today. Grand opening of Maline Banquet Hall, 24103 Jamaica Avenue. Beautiful, elegant, exquisite. Our venue is fit for royalty. That's what you are. Call us today to book your event. 718-347-8500. Call us to book your reservation. When it comes to wedding, we have the largest bridal suite, Suite 16, anniversary parties. Let us cater for your event. We also have rooftop and indoor dining. 718-347-8500. Maline Banquet Hall. Hey there, welcome back to Shanaz Musical Sensation. It's a brand new year and we should be taking care of our health. Well, today besides me is no other than a beautiful dietitian. A dietitian or a nutritionist? You know, there's always a big question. What's the difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist? So explain to us the first. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's
Happy
a great
New Year.
year to start. Great.
Exactly.
Or taking care of ourselves. So I know a lot of folks might say, oh, what is the difference between a nutritionist and a dietitian?
Oh, thank you for your question.
Yes.
So dietitians, they have credentials
Mhm.
and license, and nutritionists, they don't have. Unfortunately, they probably went to nutrition school, or maybe they learned just by reading a book. So I always encourage people to, if they want to seek any health related diet, they should always be going to dietitians.
Well, we are fortunate to have an RD, registered dietitian on premises who specializes in dialysis, and I know you do personal consultation as
Yes.
well.
Correct.
So as we're talking today, I know your specialty is dialysis, and a lot of folks might say, hey, how can I avoid dialysis? Tell us how we can avoid dialysis.
Okay, that's a very good question. First, I would say that 2 things that lead to dialysis. This dialysis doesn't happen overnight. It's a long, I would say, health process that may lead you to dialysis. The first 2 things that you need to pay attention is your weight and your blood pressure. Because if you are overweight or obese, that may lead to type 2 diabetes, and if you have high blood pressure, that can cause extra pressure on your kidney, and those diabetes and hypertension or blood pressure can bring someone to dialysis, and dialysis can be totally preventable.
That's right. I know a patient who have, that's why it's so important to go to your primary care physician. Annual checkup. I always emphasize on annual checkup because I know a friend of mine who neglected himself for a long time, haven't been to the doctor. 10 years later, he's like, I got diagnosed with kidney failure, and the doctor said this could have been prevented if you were following up with your diet, your exercise, and come to get your physical annually. So let's take care of ourselves. I'm in good shape, thank God, because and who would believe, no one like to say how old they are, but I'm proud to say I'm over 40.
You don't look anything like that.
Well, I was about to say I might look a little chubbier than you, but you are in good health.
Oh, thank
and
you.
no one would believe she is 40. I take advice, you know. I love, they say, practice what you preach,
Right,
and
absolutely.
you do all of that. So
Right.
when you give our patient advice, they said, you know what, I have to listen to her because you are in good health. We, years ago, we had a dietitian, and because she wasn't, you know, taking care of herself, the patient wasn't taking her advice. They weren't following her guidance. They were eating, they were doing everything they're not supposed to do because they feel like she wasn't in good health to give advice. So you are, of course, an exemplary person for us to be advising, you know.
Thank you. And Bibi, you are also a very big inspiration
Thank
to
you.
us.
Yeah, I feel like your
You know.
health, I always say your health is your
So-
wealth. And if you can't take care of yourself, how would you be able to take care of others? So guys,
Absolutely.
let's hear more from Anu. We'll be right back.
Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light up the world with love. So we come back again. Light it up, light it up.
माना तेरी नजरों में मैं हूँ एक बारा हुआ बारा
Music boy.
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये आवारा वो आवारा
Sing it right, you come again.
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा
Hey, hey, hey.
चांद जैसे मुखड़े पे बिंदिया सितारा नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा
Hey, hey.
माना तेरे नजरों में
Alright.
मैं हूँ एक बारा हुआ बारा
Light it up.
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये आवारा वो आवारा
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा
Get down.
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा
Music boys, come again. Hey, 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 hey.
सागर सागर मोती मिलते पड़बत पारस तन मन ऐसे भीजे जैसे भर से महुए का रस
अरे कस्तूरी को खोजत फिरता आई ये बंजारा वो बंजारा नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये बंजारा वो बंजारा
Run the world.
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा
Raja.
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा
Music boys. Light it up. Light it up, light it up. Light up the world with love. Light it up, light it up. Light up my life with love. Give me hope, I'll carry on. Light up my days and nights. Light it up, alright.
कजरा रे चल नैनों में सूरज चांद करे राम
रूप के इस पावन मंदिर में हंसा करे बसेरा
प्यासे गीतों की गंगा का
तू ही है किनारा ओ किनारा
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये किनारा वो किनारा
Everybody.
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा
Alright.
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा माना तेरे नजरों में मैं हूँ एक आवारा वो आवारा नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये आवारा वो आवारा
चांद जैसे मुखड़े पे बिंदिया सितारा नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो
Light it up, light it up,
सितारा
light it up.
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा
Sing it.
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी
Love it.
जान ये सितारा वो सितारा
backyard.
Welcome back to Shanaz Musical Sensation as we're talking about diet, exercise, and how we can eat healthy. Let's see, our question today is how can we lower our blood pressure without medication?
Okay, that's very good question again. Thank you. Definitely we can do that. It's not unachievable. A lot of patients come to me and they sometimes they tell me they kind of give up. It's like it's not possible. I would say if you take small steps every day, you can definitely lower your blood pressure. And also if you tend to have higher blood glucose or blood sugar, you can also bring your blood sugar to normal levels. So that's totally possible. All you have to do, take small steps every day. Okay, so I made a list and I want to read it to you. How can we prevent
Go ahead.
blood pressure? Okay, first one is very important is try to lose extra pound or a little bit extra weight if you have. A lot of times people say, oh no, that's so hard, losing weight is so difficult, I can do it. Yes, you can. If you really want to, you can. The trick is here, instead of thinking, oh, I'm going to lose 50 pounds or I'm going to lose 25 pounds.
A smaller target.
Absolutely.
Target.
Like
Okay.
this month I'm going to lose 2 pounds.
Right.
And then be consistent about losing. And if you want to lose a little bit of weight, what I would suggest to walk or do any activities, any exercise that you like.
Right at
Maybe-
home I could exercise. While watching the
Absolutely.
TV I exercise.
Absolutely.
I do the treadmill. If you can do the treadmill in front of the television, that's also good.
Absolutely. Like 15 to 20 minutes every day, or maybe 3 times a week. That's 20 minutes, 3 times a week. That's actually 1 hour of working out. So that, if you want to, or maybe get off from subway, you go to work, you just walk to, instead of taking an Uber or
An
driving.
elevator. Instead of using the elevators, try
Yes.
walking around. And we do a lot of walking in here.
Yes.
So we definitely make our step when it comes to the end of the day.
Definitely.
We are trained, we get our exercise. And not forgetting, as a team, we encourage others to eat well, eat better.
Definitely.
And I'm glad that we have a support system. It's good to have a support system at home. So if you're a caretaker for someone, motivate them, they'll motivate you a little bit as
Absolutely.
well. And take it one day at a time, because
Right.
remember, it's not easy as you said,
Right.
but small
Little,
steps will get you
absolutely.
there. And I believe weight loss, sodium, watching
Yes.
our blood pressure can also prevent
Absolutely.
us from going on dialysis
Right.
and so many other complications.
So I want to add on there, yes. So overall, just cut off salty food.
Salty food,
Uh,
sugary food for,
oh,
for
definitely,
diabetic
for
patients, or
diabetes.
for avoid being on, being
Right. Like for example, today one of my patients was saying, I like cold cuts in the morning, sandwiches, and
That's
but
high
she
in
didn't
sodium.
know exactly. She didn't
High in
know that's
sodium.
high in sodium. So if you guys could speak to a dietitian about which food has high in salt, and if you can stay away those food, automatically your blood pressure will come down. And another thing, adding extra salt in your diet, on your meal, like table salt, that you can
Right.
totally avoid.
What I love in this country, and we may not have that privilege back home, is that everything is pre-packaged with the sodium.
Oh, yes.
And you could read the content before purchasing
Absolutely.
it, and manage that throughout the day. Say you can't start your day with so much sodium, then you'll have to
Right,
take a blood pressure pill.
absolutely.
You might feel a little,
Yes.
for us, my blood pressure, if it drops a little bit, you could feel the difference. So.
Right.
Eat well, a little bit of exercise, watch your salt, watch your sugar. These are little steps, little things can prevent so much trauma. So for
Yes.
us to be diagnosed with any kind of long-term sickness.
Absolutely.
What else would you like to share?
Okay, and like you said, read the food label. If you're eating something that has a package in it, it clearly states like how much salt in it or how much sugar in it. So it's recommended 2,300 milligrams salted. That's the maximum. That's like in real life 1.5 teaspoon. Yes, like overall. So if you get that idea, like okay, so this sandwich had 600 milligrams of salt. So you can do this math, like okay, so then rest of the day I can eat this much of amount of salt. Other thing I want to add is that in general try to avoid processed food, because any processed food has a lot of chemicals and salt in it, and it's better to have whole grain and eat fresh than processed food.
Not forgetting, if you want to snack, fruits. We always buy fruits at the workplace, and we have fruits in between. Sometimes we could be bad, but if we're really watching what we're doing, we could have a scoop of ice cream now and then. You know,
That's
it's
totally
a cheat
fine.
day for all of us, and complimenting to our team, our in healthcare, you know, for being there, encouraging you, the viewers out there, to take better care of yourself. The time is now, and we all as a team need to take better care of ourselves. What else would you like to add?
And the next two is definitely, beside your exercise and diet, you have to, think of your overall life. For example, like if you're smoking, I really encourage you, stop smoking. It's not good for your heart health. It's
And
increased blood pressure.
Blood pressure. And we can't just stop smoking. Everybody say stop smoking little by little.
Oh,
you know, if you
definitely.
smoke 6 per day, cut down to 5. Find
Slowly.
something to occupy your time so you don't have that craving and that urge. I know I've worked with doctors before in certain hospitals, and they will take a smoke break, and I was like, that's not healthy for you. But they're all saying they're making baby steps, and if they can make baby steps into cutting back a little bit every day, well, someday you'll say, hey, I quit smoking. It took me
Absolutely.
2 months, it took me 3 months, but you could do it.
And I guarantee you, once you stop smoking, you will feel better. It's proven. So please stop smoking. That's one of the highest reason, like top reason for any cardiovascular disease. So that's totally possible that, if you take small step today, you can totally quit smoking. And the other one is alcohol. Like I'm not saying socially, don't drink. One drink for women, 2 drink for men a day, that's totally fine. But if sitting with a bottle, that's not
Oh
good.
yeah. And I'm not a very big fan of alcoholism at all, because it can lead to so many other
Definitely.
trauma. For instance, abuse, a bad marriage, it all could go downward from being an alcoholic. So, if you want to treat your spouse better, cut back on the alcohol a little per day. A glass of wine is okay. I mean,
Yes.
in France, they say you have a good heart. They live longer in France because they drink red wine.
Right, and same thing with Mediterranean diet. They say
Uh-huh.
you can have a glass of wine in your with your lunch. So that's totally fine if you want to have, but it's that you should not have a drink up to a level where it affects your life, it affects
your
your health,
thinking.
and you're gaining weight. If you're gaining weight from your alcohol, then definitely speak to your doctor, and see like where you need to cut back.
No one wants a muffin top, so let's
No.
work on our muffin top this year. And again, you can contact Anu. Her number is scrolling below. Please
Yes.
feel free for consultation. Your insurance, you do accept some insurance.
Yes, so I take Medicare at this time. Also, I take some other insurances, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, Cigna. If you want to speak to me, you can call 516-696-0040 for a free consultation, and we'll take it from there.
And the government know how important it is to take care of your health. That's why they don't want you to go out of pocket paying for these. They will cover it with your insurance. So let's reach them halfway. You make the call, and let's work together on getting our health in the best of state. Thank you for watching Shanaz Musical Sensation. Anu, thank you for
Thank
stopping
you.
by, and it's always great getting health advice, getting
Thank you.
food advice and tips. And a lot of times they said, oh my God, making a good dish, you can't use sodium, you can't use this. There are many ways you can have a delicious dish
Absolutely.
without going overboard on some things. So if you want diet and you want some healthy tips, call Anu. Her number is right below. Until next time, God bless you and yours.
सिरों से कहता प्यार में मिलने का मौसम मिलने का मौसम
Everyone's dream is to own their own home, a place they can be themselves, a place they call their own. Real estate salesperson Anthony Pancham from Save Max Dream Home Realty in Mississauga, Ontario puts people in their dream home. From new condos, new semi-detached, detached, residential resales, and all commercial real estate, he can do it all. Always want to own your dream home? Well, wait no more. Contact real estate salesperson Anthony Pancham at 613-246-6926. That is 613-246-6926. Call Anthony today.
Favorite halal food truck on Liberty Avenue on 120th Street now invite you to join them at their brand new location. That's right, Zaki's Halal Food. Stop by for chicken gyro, falafel, lamb over rice, grilled chicken, lamb kebab, chicken kebab, cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, all your falafel and rice platter. Zaki's Halal Food, 108th Street and 101 Avenue. We could cater for your event or cater for your party. So stop by 108 and 101 Avenue for Zaki's Halal Food. Ramana Jewelry, the same great quality jewelry with excellent craftsmanship that you've trusted for over a decade, now relocated to 11106 Liberty Avenue. Stop by our showroom for special multi-pendants, bangles, diamond rings, birthstone ring, necklace, earrings. We are specialized in American, Guyanese, and Indian jewelry, expert repaired, diamond setting, custom design. Need a special gift? Say it with jewelry from Ramana Jewelry, 11106 Liberty Avenue, 718-322-2262. Ramana Jewelry.